welcome to the Fresh Pack series. Today we've got fresh buns and solid core. We're not talking just six-pack, but we're talking nice strong foundation. So with the Fresh Pack today, we actually only will need the hip bands, our blue and our green. The rest of the pack can go to the side. As always, the blue's a little harder, the green's a little easier. We're gonna put these to the side for right now. We've got a little bit of some warm up to do, and then we're gonna go right into a little bit of flow with some core exercises and some hip strengthening, glute strengthening. I'll let you know when you need these. So, in reachable spot, let's just start on hands and knees. A nice little warm up to start with, so it's all just some flowing movement before we actually get into some strength work. So it's finding a quadruped position on all fours. We're just gonna start with a little cat-cow where we get a nice little arch through that back. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, rounding through, dropping the head, and all the way back through. Nice and easy to start here, just getting some good movement through the spine. Little flexion and a little extension. Couple more here. Just starting to think about drawing the belly button in a little bit, especially when we go from here into our rounding position. And just coming back to our neutral, into a little bit of threading the needle. So we're going to take our right arm, we're going to reach it under and through, and then all the way back up towards the ceiling or the sky and reaching back under again. Nice even breaths. Just reaching up and rotating as much as you can for you. One more here. And just switching sides. Make sure to keep those shoulders down and back. Reaching under. And exhale as you reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Rotating through that thoracic spine. We'll go one more here. All the way up. And again, back to a nice neutral position. This time, spine just stays nice and neutral. Belly button's drawn up and in. And bird dogs, opposite arm and leg are going to extend. Hitting the couch. And extend other side. Just going back and forth. Finding stability on the legs hand that are on the ground. Good long reach like someone's pulling you apart from your hand and your foot. As you reach up, find your glute behind you. Just starting to warm the muscles up. Belly button still stays drawn in, so that core is just nice and supportive. Shoulders are down and back. Couple more here. One more. And relax there. We're going to move into a little downward dog, and we're going to go into a high plank. So, finding your downward dog, reaching those hips high, and then just rotating through and pull into a high plank. Belly button draws in, reach the hips high, and into a high plank again. Nice strong core here. Hips high, heels towards the ground, and forward. One more here. Back to your high plank. We're going to go into that downward dog now. We'll add just a little bit of rotation as we drive a knee across to opposite elbow. Back up, downward dog, and across. So now just starting a little bit of rotational strength through that core. And up. Let's go one more each side here. Reach the hips high. Try and drive that knee all the way towards that opposite elbow, or as far as you can for you. Dropping all the way down into a little child's pose, reaching the hips back. Arms forward, just wiggling into it a little bit. If they're going too deep, hurts those hips or knees, just staying up into a little bit. More of a modified child's pose is totally fine. From here, just gonna flip it onto your back. Last little bit in our warm up here, just to get a little bit of rotation through our spine. Arms are out wide, your feet are just a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And just starting to just drop those knees side to side. Nice easy breath here, not worrying about the core or engaging too much, just getting a little nice movement through the hips as those knees drop side to side, whatever depth of that rotation feels good to you. A couple more here. And then back. From here, we're just going to straighten those legs out in front of you. One knee comes into the chest, tugging it towards your chest, and then across the body. And back down, not holding too long in each one. Tugging towards the chest, into that nice little spinal rotation, looking in the opposite direction. We're just going to do one more each side here. Tugging in, and across, and down. Last one, in, across, and back down. Setting up for a good dead bug, so starting a little bit of core strength here. We're always going to make sure that pelvic tilt comes down and my low back stays nice and pressed into the ground the whole time. Knees come up to 90 degrees and arms in the air. From here, modification would be to keep the knees bent and opposite arm and leg open, heel touches, and back up. Heel touches, If we can, you extend the full leg out and back to 90, extending out nice and long and back to 90, making sure that low back stays nice and pressed the whole time. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, belly button in, nice and tight, 4, 5, no space between that back, 6, 4 more here, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Relax, just let everything go, shake it out a little bit. We're gonna go right into our runner's holds. I'm gonna get that same pelvic position, low back stays pressed into the ground. My right leg stays at 90 degrees, and my left leg is long. If I want a bit of modification and make sure that back stays pressed, let that long leg stay on the ground. Or if I want a little more challenge, I lift that leg right off the ground, only if I can keep pressed in the low back, okay? From here, arms are nice and open in that chest. I'm gonna have a 5 count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we lift and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more here, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Good. Same thing on the other side. Left leg goes to 90. Really get that pelvic tilt. Low back stays pressed. Right leg's on the ground or just lifted off the ground. Arms open. Ready? Legs lift. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Just let it go. Shake it out a little bit. From here, we're just going to go right into our little bit of obliques. So legs back up at 90 degrees, arms are wide, and we're going to let those knees just flop side to side. Nice and controlled, the legs fall to one side. Use your core obliques on to bring yourself all the way back to the middle and on to the other side. Again, try not to let yourself slam to the ground. Nice and controlled down. Core turns on, come back through all the way to the other side. Back and forth a few times here. Again, belly button just stays drawn in nice and tight. Just keep on breathing. One more each side here. And down and up. We're now going to find those bands that you took out of your fresh pack. Option of blue or green. Blue's a little harder, green's just a little easier. I'm going to go with blue today. We're going to put that band right above your knees, and we're going to move into a little bit of bridge work. So starting with just double leg bridges, I'm going to keep a little bit of tension in that band the whole time. My feet are about shoulder width apart. Try not to let those knees drop together at all through this whole movement. We keep a little bit of tension, tight band, and drawing those hips up to a nice bridge. Squeeze your glutes and dropping down. If we can, let's keep the hands in the air so we don't brace through our arms. And up to squeeze and down and up and down. We are timing this one. Keep on breathing. Just focus on a nice, good squeeze at the top. Nice even squeeze of both buns. Nice and strong. Level hips at the top as well. 10 more seconds to go here. As fast or slow as you want to go, just keep that form going first. And 3, 2, hold that bridge at the top and little pull aparts, knees out and knees in. Knees out, knees in. Keep that motion really small. It can be fast or slow. Just don't let those knees come all the way together. Should feel a little bit of burn here in the glutes at the top. Again, for time, we've got 10 seconds to go right here. Keep that little pump going. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Nice work. We're going to go right into a little bit of single leg bridging. Any point you're welcome to take this band off if it feels too much. I'm going to go left leg on the ground first, right leg's in the air. Still keeping just a little bit of tension in the band. Arms in the air, and just single leg bridge up and down. There's 1, 2, 3. We've got 10 aside here. 4, 5, 6, 7, as high as you can go. 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out just a bit. Switching over, right leg on the ground, left leg up, and right leg's working. We've got 1, 2, just as high as best for you. 3, nice even hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more here, 8, 9, and 10. Relax, shake it on out. We're gonna stick with the hips. We've got a little bit of side laying series. So we're gonna start with a good clamshell. We're gonna go on our side. Hand can just support the head. Again, welcome to keep the band on or take it off. I actually might switch to the green here. So I keep form nice and steady. Right above the knees we go. On your side. Belly button staying drawn in nice and tight. Hips are nice and stacked and level. Try not to let your hips go forward or backwards. Feet stay together. And regular clamshell to start. We're going to go for some time here. Take rests whenever you need and go. Top knees just opening from the bottom knee and down. Core on the whole time. I keep my hand here on the top hip just so I don't go back and forth with that hip. Again, band on or off, whatever's best for you. But feeling a good squeeze in that glute. In 3, 2, 1, we go to open clamshell. We just lift and lower. My knee is in the same bent position as the regular clamshell. I'm now just getting a little lift and lower, opening those legs up. 10 seconds to go here. My belly button's still just drawn in a little bit. Keep the core on. Whew. Buns of steel. 2, 1. Hovering that knee into the little reverse clamshell. So again, the knee's not lifting or lowering. Staying in one position. My foot's just trying to reach towards the ceiling as I get a good rotation of my femur in my hip socket. Nice job. Almost over. Here we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Jane Fonda. She's still around. We've got butt up and back with that leg, so keep your legs straight as you pull up and back down. Again, try and keep those hips as level as you can and find that glute right behind you as you pull up and back. Trying to go behind just a little bit because that gets that glute going a little more than just straight up. Almost there. 2, 1, pull your knee towards your chest and hold, and a little kick straight out. So my knee stays in the same place again, just kicking right in front of me. If this feels like too much with the band, go ahead and just take the band off for this one. No worries at all. I want you to try and keep that knee and hip in the same level here. Almost there. Core still stays on. 2, 1, and hold that leg straight out and a little rotation. So kneecap down and kneecap up. Again, I'm really thinking about my femur rotating in the hip socket the whole time. There's no lift or lower, all about rotation. Kneecap up, kneecap down. We should get a good little burn right now in the hip. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Just a nice active recovery. Let those knees just flop side to side. Quick second, and we'll flip it on over. Switching to the other side. There we go, getting ourselves set up for that nice clamshell again. Feet together, knees stacked over each other, hips nice and stacked. And are you ready? And go for it. Top knee opens from the bottom knee. Again, feet are together for right now. And strong hips at the top. Belly button just drawn in, just keep nice and stable. Little pull of that band if you got it on. If you don't have it on, just a nice open of those knees. And in 4, 3, 2, 1. Open clamshell. We lift and lower. And lift and lower. Nice and stable through those hips. Good strong glute at the top. Under 10 seconds right here. In 3, 2, 1. That reverse clamshell. Knee stays in one place. Foot goes towards the ceiling. Again, all about rotation of that femur in the hip socket. Nice. Keeping that knee as level as possible. No lifting, no lowering. Core's on tight. In 3, 2, 1. Good old Jane Fonda. Straighten that top leg and we're up and back. Getting a good pull. Lead with that heel behind you just a bit. Again, don't drop through the hips too much. Just a nice pull to whatever feels best. Range of motion on all of these can be nice and small. Doesn't have to be big. Nice little burn. Good. In 3, 2, 1. We drive that knee towards your chest. You're going to hold and kick it right out in front of you. Again, the knee and the hip trying to stay in a nice line together. Core stays on. You'll get a little bit of hip flexor burn here as you're pulling that band up or just the knee up towards your chest. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. We straighten that leg and our femur rotations. Last one here. You got this. Kneecap down, kneecap up. Good strong rotation. Keep that leg as straight as you can as you rotate it. Last little bit. You've got 5. Keep it going. 3, 2, and time. Nice work. Woo. Let those hips just shake out a little bit. Go ahead and take that band off from around the knees. And we're going to be working into our first little plank series. So onto our forearms we go. Back to a little bit of core work. A couple of modifications here if you need. Staying on the knees, keeping shoulders down and back and belly button drawn in with that back flat is our nice modification. If you'd like to do a full plank, then we're right up onto our toes. Here we go, and we're timing this one as well. Shoulders down, belly button in, squeezing legs nice and tight. We're going to have a little bit of challenge here if you'd like to. After about a 20-second hold, we will try some alternating leg lifts. You are not pressured to do any of that. You can hold a nice strong plank the whole time. But if you'd like a challenge, we've got alternating leg raises right up behind you and down. Use those glutes. We just worked them in that side laying series. And let's put them to use here in our plank with our leg raises. Keep that belly button in strong. Breathe. You're more than welcome to stop these leg raises at any time. In 3, 2, 1. We got side taps if you want. Out to the side, back to the middle. Out to the side, back to the middle. We got this. Keep breathing. We have 10 seconds here to finish off our minute plank. Or you're just holding. No worries if that's the best for you. In 4, 3, 2, and relax. Just shake it out a little bit. We're going to go right to a little side plank. Getting those obliques again. Making sure you keep that shoulder stacked over that elbow and down out of that ear. Modification would be to keep that bottom knee down, top leg straight, and lifting those hips high, holding the knees on the ground. If this is the best that you've got, then it's awesome. Keep here until you can get that full side plank, or we're stacking both legs, and you're gonna go up, hold those hips on, and we're timing. Here we go, reaching that other arm up in the air. Keep those hips as stacked as you can. We're just gonna go 30 seconds aside right here for our side plank. Keep on breathing, that shoulder's out of the ear. Nice work, you guys. We've got halfway right here. Keep breathing, holding steady. Hips staying right off the ground. If you got that modified side plank going, that's awesome. Keep the knee down and hips up. In 3, 2, 1. Relax down there. Just flip it on over to the other side. Set yourself up. Keep those hips nice and stacked. And we are up, holding tight. Here we go. Keep breathing, nice and easy. Core's getting stronger as we speak. Nice job. You've got 15 seconds right here. Breathe, breathe. 10 seconds to go. Always welcome to drop into the modification if you need to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Down. Nice work. We're going to go right into a little Superman. So, going on our belly. We're going to keep that head down and gaze down so we don't have a big kink in our neck. Arms are out in front of us. And we've got a good little lift, opposite arm and leg. As we lift up and drop and lift. Belly button just draws in a little bit. Find your glute behind you. Here we go. We're going to do 10 from here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax there. Nice work, you guys. We're going to just cut it on back to our backs, getting those obliques going a little bit, some more rotation with that core. We're going to go right to a little cross crunch, and we have options here for you. Right knee's going to be at 90 degrees. I can leave that left leg right bent on the ground, and just coming up to tap elbow to opposite knee. If you want a little modification, we're going to hold and tuck. My mom's coughing. It's okay, Mom. Get it out. Holding that left leg long and off the ground if you want to. Here we go. We're going to count these out. We are up for 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting a good rotation. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Shake it out. Quickly setting up. Low back stays pressed. Left leg at 90. Leg can stay on the ground or holding up. We've got 1, 2, breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna sit right on up to a little Russian twist to put those rotations together. Chest up, back flat, heels on the ground, a little easier, off a little harder. Arms are out, we've got twisting all the way to touch to one side and all the way to touch the other. We've got 20, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you got it, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're going right back down to the ground. Last one of the core for right now. Runner's crunch, arms over that head. We are coming all the way up over to tap that toe or that shin. If you're here, wonderful. If you can come all the way up, great as well. Whatever's best for you. Here we go. We've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. We've got our last hip exercise right here. So back to the band if you would like to. You don't have to have the band. The band will just add a little more challenge. I'm going to stick with green. We're going to go right into a little Amsterdam glutes. On all fours. Keeping the shoulders down and back, of course. Belly button in and my back's nice and flat. We're going to go all on one side first. So we've got, again, for a little bit of time, fire hydrants are our first exercise. It goes lifting and lowering, out and in. Time has started, and go. Again, if you need to rest during this time, you may shake it out. Keep the other leg as stable as possible as you lift, pulling that knee out as much as you can. Feel that strong glute on that working leg. Hopefully feeling the other glute working as well to stabilize. In 3, 2, hold at the top, and we've got little ones, little pulses. Here we go. You should really feel a little burn now. Woo. Breathe. Keep stabilizing. We've got 10 seconds here. You got it. Woo-wee. Burning, burning. Fresh buns. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Still working the right leg. I go back, and it goes up and down. Big straight leg raises right here. If you find that your band is sliding up your knee, then go ahead and anchor the band under your knee and keep going. Core stays tight. We've got this in 3, 2, hold at the top and little tiny ones, pulse it out. Keep that leg as strong and straight as you can. Belly button strong, no sagging backs here. That core's got to be tight. We've got 10 seconds to finish it out. Nice, good burn on that bun. You've got 3, 2, and time. Well done. Just going back and shake it out a little bit. You're on your last side right here. Bands around the knees. Big fire hydrants. Here we go. Ready. And you are off. Going. Big ones out to the side. I'll flip it around so you can see. Out to the side and down. Here we go. This is your last little bit. We're creating a strong foundation here in your hips and in your core. We've got 5 seconds here. We'll move to those little pulses. Keeping those shoulders down and strong. We are up to hold. Little ones. Here we go. Pulse it out. You might find that your stabilizing glute is burning a bit because it just worked and now it has to hold. 10 seconds here. We got this. Together, breathe. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. We can anchor that band under the other knee if needed. Straighten that left leg. And big straight leg raises up and down. Core tight, back flat. Feel that glute lifting that leg all the way up. Again, small range of motion is totally fine. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're up to hold in little pulses. You got this. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Last little bit right here. 10 seconds to go. Nice work. You've got 5. Push it. 3, 2, and relax there. Nice job. Just shake it out a little bit. Woo. Go ahead and take that band off. We're going to go right back on your back. You're going to get a little bit of a sneak of a stretch in the last little core. So I'm going right leg over left into a little figure 4. Instead of just holding the stretch right now, I'm going to go up draw that knee towards my chest and lift that butt just a little bit. So really actually getting a little stretch through that right glute at the top, but getting that low core to work a little bit to lift. Here we go. We've got 1, touch, 2, 3, it's the last little bit here, 4, 5, 5 more here, 6, good work you guys, 7, 8, last 2, 9, 1 more, and 10. Just going right over to switch to the other side, and lift, 1, 2, 3, you might feel one glute tighter than the other, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Fully relax. You just got some fresh buns and some solid core work in. Draw that knee into your chest and coming across to a nice spinal twist. Take a nice deep breath and switching sides, pulling that knee in and across. Nice deep breath. Well done. Fresh buns, solid core, stay fresh.